Good morning, team. Thank you for jumping on another episode of my Monday Morning Pep Talk, episode number 270. And I'm going to take you behind the curtain and explain to you how I use technology to improve communication with those that I lead, manage, coach, and mentor. And there have been recent technological breakthroughs that have made my communication more efficient, timely, and complete. And today I'm going to give you my top 5 tips. But before I jump into today's call, I want to remind you of my professional purpose, and that is to help you, the full service, full fee advisor, optimize your productivity and help you become the best version of yourself. Why? Because happy advisors sell more real estate. And I do that by teaching you how to handle the challenges and opportunities that you face every single day. I know when you can effectively manage those situations that do arise daily in your business, you'll be more productive and live a life that reflects the best version of you. And my ask, as always, is that you listen today as if you're right here in my office in a one-on-one coaching call, or maybe we're on the phone. In a high stakes world of sales, efficiency isn't just a luxury, it's a competitive advantage. Today's top performing real estate advisors aren't just great communicators and relationship builders. They're digital operators leveraging technology to work smarter, close transactions faster, and stay ahead of the competition. In a world where timing is everything, the ability to schedule messages, whether in sales, customer engagement, or social media, it's really becoming a game changer. Um, a send later functionality rolling out across iMessage, email platforms, and social media apps isn't just about convenience. It's about strategic precision. For real estate advisors, this feature eliminates the bottleneck of real-time availability. Instead of scrambling to remember follow-ups or catching clients at the wrong moment, they can schedule perfectly timed outreach when engagement is most likely. A well-placed message sent at the start of a client's workday or right after a key meeting keeps conversations flowing without the real estate advisors needing to be online 24/7. Social media platforms are also embracing scheduling of messages, allowing influencers, brands, and entrepreneurs to optimize their engagement. Instead of posting in the heat of the moment, users can curate and release content when their audience is most active, driving higher visibility and interaction, especially on a one-on-one basis. The broader implication, send later shifts the real estate industry from being reactive to proactive. It ensures that no opportunity is missed due to timing mishaps and allows real estate professionals to maintain a consistent presence without being tethered to their devices. Okay, so um, I've got some tips here that are going to be really interesting, and we know that in a digital world where immediacy used to reign supreme, the ability to delay strategically is now the key to better conversations, stronger relationships, and more effective communication. So, like I said, tip number one, uh, on the iOS 18 update, Apple introduced the send later feature in the messages app, like your text messaging, allowing you to schedule text messages to be sent at a future time. This has been, for those that I have introduced this to, this has been an absolute game changer. This is extremely helpful when you need to compose text messages outside of normal working hours, but want to maintain, your operational boundaries. And I do this all the time. As you guys know, I'm an early riser. I love being able to text and send later at more reasonable hours for people. Um, I saw a funny meme today that said, if you're texting me after 9 o'clock, p.m., that means you're gonna get a text at 4:25 a.m." And I kinda chuckled. But because of this send later functionality, it gives us the ability to schedule, text messages to go out during normal business hours. So what you do essentially is you go into as if you were going to send me a text message, you go in, you open the message app, compose a new message, and then to access the send later, you'll see a little plus button on the left-hand side. You click on that, and there'll be a send later function, especially if they are a iPhone user. And then you can schedule the time for it to go out. And so you can schedule, compose your message, schedule it later, and hit send, and then it's gonna schedule that to go out at a later time. In the email that you're going to get as part of this pep talk, I have the complete instructions on how to do it. You'll see it there. You can edit the time, cancel it, edit the content, and all those instructions will be in my email. Tip number two, the send later feature on the iPhone mail app also allows you to schedule specific time for emails to go out. Um, essentially what you do there is you compose an email, you press and hold the send button, which is a little blue arrow, and the menu will appear. You pick a date and time and you hit send or confirm. Easy, easy breezy. It's also available um, on your Instagram. Okay. On Instagram, you do the same thing for DMs, direct messages. Maybe you don't want to be seen scrolling and sending messages at 11 o'clock at night or super early in the morning. You can go into your direct message, compose a direct message, and then there's a little purple arrow. Hold down, and that will give you send later functionality as well. So many people didn't know that. So if you want to schedule your direct messages to go at what you think will be the best possible time, you can schedule. So really, really important. So those are three send later tips. Now, tip number four is using the Notes app. Using a Notes app, like a Notes app on your iPhone, or I use Evernote or Notion to store templated text messages and emails. It's a super simple yet powerful productivity hack for real estate advisors and entrepreneurs. It saves you time by allowing you to quickly copy and paste well crafted, on brand messages instead of drafting them in real time from scratch. Templates ensure consistency, professionalism, and personalization at scale while reducing the mental load of repetitive communication. With cross device syncing, you can access these templates anywhere, making it easy to respond efficiently via text, email, or social media. And again, in many cases, you're going to go in and change people's names, etc., or different details. But to start with a templated email or text that's 85% there will save you a lot of time. Now, you can do this with the send combined with the send later functionality. You can schedule follow-ups and client check-ins at optimal times without having to be online sending them in real time, right? It also helps teams stay aligned with uniform messaging that allows for easy collaboration. I really like the sharing functionality within the Notes app on your iPhone, where you can share notes with people on your team or those that you're planning a trip with or whatever it might be. Those notes as you're taking them, will update in real time on each of your Notes apps. So shared notes, super, super interesting concept. Um, this further streamlines communication, keeping you focused on high value tasks like closing transactions and building relationships. Okay. Tip number five, if you're not using an AI assistant like ChatGPT, you're quickly falling behind your peers in efficiency. As someone who writes and communicates really pretty much every day, I rely on ChatGPT throughout my day. It acts as my personal editor, helping me refine, research, and streamline my messaging in seconds. I treat it like a human assistant, giving clear, specific instructions on format and tone, and it consistently delivers results that are 85 to 90% of what I want to create, allowing me to personalize and finalize my communication really with ease. Um, I would say don't be intimidated by it. Just start using it. I was using it once a week in October. By December, I was using it a couple times a week. By January, I was using it every day. And now I'm using it literally throughout the day. Um, so don't be intimidated. Jump in and just kind of see the difference of how you can use it. So, after listening to the insights I shared today, I want you to take a moment to reflect for just a second. Where where in my communication with clients and transaction partners am I losing valuable time due to inefficiency? Where am I losing time? Number two, am I open to adopting new strategies and making changes to improve my workflow? Number three, which of these five tips can I start implementing immediately to enhance my efficiency and effectiveness? The bottom line, sales is a human game, but technology is the edge that separates the good from the great. Those who embrace digital efficiency outpace, outclose, and outperform their competition. The future of sales isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. You guys hear me say this all the time. Small adjustments can lead to major improvements. So I want you to identify where you can take action today. Team, in my email tomorrow, or today, excuse me, um, is going to have all the instructions on how to do this. Okay. So I want to thank you for jumping on. I appreciate it. Hopefully, one of these five tips or some of them will really add to your efficiency. And I will see you again next week. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.